Motivation while competing within MasterChef?
Gosh, it's a question no one's asked me before. My motivation was really, from a learning perspective, I really wanted to see what I could gather from the other contestants and whether I could produce something good under pressure. I guess that was what was keeping me on task. Terrifying experience. I'll refer specifically to the invention test that we did in the warehouse rather than the next one, and it's quite intimidating because you've got a box in front of you, you have no idea what's under it, and you've got a very short time frame, which is half an hour. So from the moment you see the ingredients until, in fact they were kind, we had a couple of minutes to assess what was under there, but half an hour to produce something is quite short. So quite a lot of pressure. I would have done something. I mean, it's great to have hindsight because at the time you just do what you do, and I've had a lot of time to reflect on it. But if I'd wanted to stay there, the best thing to do would have been something tried and true. Definitely not something experimental that I've never tried before. Right. Not so risky. It would have been much better to do, let's say, a laksa or some kind of fragrant cardamom dish. You know, I could have done something safe. Right. I think we were all thinking along those lines. We were trying to work out what were the qualities that would help, and I think every one of us had our ideas about who would be the strongest competitors. But of course you don't know where the wild cards are because you know things are going to get thrown at you by the judges that you're not expecting, and how to perform in that hugely surprising environment is something you just can't predict. Right. But there were definitely, I think they've all got such amazing qualities and they're so talented that I do think that underneath it all for everyone, one really important thing was that inner strength. I think that was one of the things that made everyone able to be the winner. Right,
It's confidence, isn't it?
I think it is, but it's a little bit of broad experience as well, because although, you know, I say that and then I think about Karen, who'd never eaten in a restaurant. So she's taught herself from books and from magazines and from television programs, but she's never actually eaten that food that's been produced by a professional chef. So it's quite amazing, the depth of the talent. Oh, definitely family. Definitely family. You just can't separate yourself from those early experiences. It's, you know, I'd like to say it's some fancy chef, but it's not. It's things like my father cooking leftover steamed pudding the next day. It's just simple things like that that make me feel grounded in my family. I just can't get away from those things. Well, my particular favourites are really intense flavours, so I love limes and lemons, a particular citrus of any kind I just adore. I love coconut milk. I'm a real dairy freak too, so anything creamy or buttery. See how I'm avoiding your question? I don't think I could live without garlic and onion. It's funny because it really, the MasterChef experience really has changed my view of myself and what I could be. And I mean, it's stupid at my age to be saying what could I be, but I really believe that it's a lifelong learning journey, and I've just learned so much about myself as well as what I've learned about food and other people and relationships and how much fear I can cope with. So there are quite a few changes in the wind for me, but one particular thing which I have talked about a lot through this whole process is that I would love to have a combination art gallery, food place, whether it's a gourmet deli or a grocery or a cafe. It's probably going to be everything rolled into one. And it's a bit of a lifestyle change because it would have to be at a beach. So a small town somewhere, but so we're kind of slowly working towards that.